Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Vance got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football to double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
And now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Vance, he'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. He'll get only 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So the Patriots coming out now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 2nd down now, Jet. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Up the middle they go. Jet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Throwing Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And will be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on the A's. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun. Vance looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
On 1st down, Vance, throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Vance trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw on second down. Vance under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end.
Now again, right side. Check. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Jet, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Vance. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Vance. And pressure coming in. They got it once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jet, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jet, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jones on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense.
Throwing on first down. Vance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Vance finding Gibson out of slam. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on first down, Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. passes off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, Jet. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd down and goal. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we... Touchdown, Patriots! From a yard out. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially.
Oh, he faked it with a joke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this. But you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
On 2nd down, Jet, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Delay of game, option.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be... Jones throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw on 3rd down, Vance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones. Off the play fake. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low rider. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Pats are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third. Back now in Foxborough. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit, and time faded. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Vance. Out left to Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Bobby kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Vance. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Vance. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, seeing the Bears repeating it. They're struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense set to take over again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Vance. And my goodness, another interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vance, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, Vance. This will be caught.
It's across midfield to the 48. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And now here's another interception.
And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Patriots add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
To throw on second down. Vance going right back to Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
Jones flip and the ball's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now. Off play action. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They're all about their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Commanders' offense set to take over.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling
no,
again.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st and 10, Vance. This will be caught once again by Brown. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 1st down. Vance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
They'll